Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. Today, we're doing something really fascinating. We are connecting the dots between massive geopolitical shifts, major national decisions, and the immediate realities happening right in our very own neighborhoods. We so often hear about international events as if they exist in some kind of vacuum, right? But as we'll see today, these massive global tides are directly fueling our local currents. It's like a giant puzzle, and we're going to unpack exactly how all those pieces fit together right now.
Here is our quick roadmap for today. We'll start out wide with global tensions and defense pacts, move down to India's borders, cover the ongoing monsoon havoc, navigate through national political controversies, and wrap up with local crime and box office updates. It's a packed agenda, so let's just dive right in.
All right, Part 1, Global Tensions and Defense Pacts. Let's look at the severe escalations happening overseas and the strategic alliances forming in response.
Okay, so global stability? It is absolutely being put through the ringer on multiple fronts right now. We are tracking several major flashpoints simultaneously. Over in the Middle East, tensions have hit a fever pitch. Donald Trump has announced significant new moves regarding Syria, and this comes right alongside a really stern warning issued to Iran following the official end of the U.S.-Iran ceasefire. And if that wasn't enough to rattle the international community, over in Europe, the Russia-Ukraine conflict is actively worsening, with reports of heavy, continuous missile strikes. It is an incredibly volatile global picture.
Now, while all that instability rocks other regions, India is actively capitalizing on the moment to lock in some massive, forward-looking strategic deals. Prime Minister Narendra Modi was actually just awarded Indonesia's highest honor, the Baton Adipurna. But this isn't just about diplomatic pleasantries, It's backed by serious hardware. We're talking about 20 major defense and tech agreements signed between the two nations. This notably includes Indonesia's purchase of India's highly advanced BrahMos and Astra missiles. It's a huge pivot for regional defense.
Moving right along to Part 2, India's borders and diplomatic stances. Let's see how those macro events are creating a ripple effect right on our borders.
We can actually see the immediate economic consequences of those overseas tensions right here at home today. That definitive end to the US-Iran ceasefire we just talked about? Well, it injected massive anxiety into global trade, and it triggered a sharp drop in the Indian stock market today. It's a textbook example of how quickly international tensions can hit domestic financial realities. And looking closely at our own borders, India is maintaining an incredibly firm posture. The government delivered a totally uncompromising diplomatic message to Pakistan regarding the sensitive Indus Water Treaty. They are drawing a hard line. Zero progress on the treaty, and absolutely no forward momentum on bilateral talks until there is a complete halt to cross-border terrorism. It's a stark reminder of the security priorities dominating our regional diplomacy.
Let's pivot to Part 3, Monsoon Havoc across India. Turning to our domestic interior, we're facing a severe crisis with massive infrastructure failures.
The sheer scale of this monsoon's havoc it's staggering when you go state by state. In Gujarat, half of the city of Surat is reportedly submerged. Half the city. Moving north to Gurugram, we aren't just seeing water. A major highway literally caved in, causing massive traffic paralysis. Over in Madhya Pradesh, a building collapsed in Jabalpur. Meanwhile, Uttar Pradesh is on high alert across 68 cities dealing with severe waterlogging. And on the west coast, the Mumbai-Pune corridor is bracing for heavy rain and potential landslides. Nature is aggressively testing the entire nation's infrastructure all at once.
All right, Part 4, National Politics and Ongoing Controversies. Transitioning from infrastructure to society, let's look at the debates taking center stage right now.
Inside the political corridors, the temperature is incredibly high right now. Discussions and statements surrounding Rahul Gandhi's caste are continuing to drive some really heated rhetoric among lawmakers. It's dominating parliamentary sessions at the moment, which really showcases how deeply identity and lineage remain intertwined with national political discourse and daily legislative business.
We also have a highly scrutinized controversy surrounding the Ram Mandir playing out in real time. On one side, you have rumors circulating about the theft of donations, and these were amplified by pointed questions from political figures like Akhilesh Yadav. But on the other side, the trust has firmly clarified that all items are completely safe. Simultaneously, though, they announced significant leadership changes. Champit Rai has resigned, and Krishna Mohan has stepped in as the new General Secretary. So a lot of moving parts in this developing story.
And finally, we are at Part 5, Crime, Incidents, and Box Office. Time to look at local law enforcement updates and cool down with entertainment news.
So while all this global and national stuff is happening, local authorities are dealing with some seriously intense, specific crimes.
In Pune, police just made a massive breakthrough in the high-profile Ketan Agarwal murder case. They actually uncovered secret, code-murdered chats between the accused, Sia and Chetan. Meanwhile, the internet has been completely gripped by a shocking, viral dashcam video showing a family being ambushed right on the Bengaluru-Mysore Expressway. Add in a major accident in Noida and a separate murder investigation in Jaipur, and it's clear it has been a relentless period for local law enforcement across multiple states.
Okay, let's take a breath. Despite this incredibly heavy news cycle, the sheer scale of the entertainment economy just pushes right through. 8 crore rupees. That is the massive opening day box office collection for the new film Alpha, starring Alia Bhatt and Sharvari. It is a phenomenally strong opening that has the whole industry buzzing. Concurrently, there's also a ton of discussion swirling around the highly anticipated release of the film Punjab 95. It just proves that even amidst global and national crises, our cultural engines keep roaring forward.
Thank you so much for joining me for today's Explainer. When we pull back and look at the whole board, from international defense pacts and stock market dips to submerged cities and intense local investigations, it really puts the interconnectedness of our world into perspective, doesn't it? So I want to leave you with this final thought to chew on. With global alliances shifting so rapidly and our local infrastructure and society being tested so fiercely, how will today's headlines shape our tomorrow? Keep asking questions, keep looking for those connections, and I'll see you next time.